Welcome back to BikeBeat. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated cruiser bikes of the year, the 2025 Bajaj Avenger 400. After years of fan speculation and a noticeable absence of new Avenger variants, Bajaj has finally delivered. And oh, what a comeback this is! From upgraded performance to a bold new design language and cutting-edge tech, the new Avenger 400 aims to redefine mid-range cruising in India and perhaps even take a stab at some global attention. This is BikeBeat, and this is your full, no-nonsense breakdown of everything the 2025 Avenger 400 has to offer. Let's start with the heart of the beast, the engine. At the core of the new Avenger 400 lies a thoroughly retuned, liquid-cooled, 373 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine derived from the Domina. This isn't just a copy-paste job. Bajaj has reworked the torque mapping and gear ratios specifically for a cruiser profile. That means more low-end grunt, smoother mid-range cruising, and a power delivery that suits long-distance riders far more than its sporty siblings. It pumps out a respectable 39.5 brake horsepower at 8,500 rpm and 35 Nm of torque at 6,500 rpm. The refinement levels have improved considerably over previous Avengers. The engine now comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox with a slipper clutch, which isn't just a fancy inclusion, it makes a world of difference during quick downshifts, especially when riding fully loaded with luggage or a pillion. Cruising at around 100 km per hour feels natural, with plenty left in reserve. The engine doesn't feel stressed, and there's noticeably less vibration in the handlebar and foot pegs, a massive improvement from earlier iterations. You can thank the rubber-mounted bars and an improved balance shaft for that. Now let's talk design. The Avenger 400 is unmistakably an Avenger, but evolved. Gone is the overly slender frame of older models. Instead, we get a muscular, grounded cruiser with strong visual weight. The stance is lower, the tank is wider, and the all-new LED headlamp setup gives it a modern face without abandoning its retro roots. The split-style LED DRLs blend seamlessly into the headlamp casing, giving it a premium appeal right out of the showroom. Bajaj offers two distinct variants this year, the Avenger 400 Street and the Avenger 400 Cruise. The Street leans toward a matte urban look with blacked-out components, bar-end mirrors, and cast alloy wheels. It's made for the city rider who wants attitude with comfort. The Cruise variant, on the other hand, carries forward chrome highlights, a larger windshield, spoke wheels, and a laid-back posture that just screams highway mile muncher. The teardrop tank now features sharper knee recesses. Fuel capacity stands at 13 liters, and with an average efficiency of about 32 to 35 km/L, you're looking at a cruising range of over 400 kilometers, more than decent for weekend rides and short tours. Speaking of comfort, Bajaj has made some thoughtful changes. The rider triangle has been revised, lower seat height, forward set foot pegs, and wider handlebars. The seat cushion has more depth, and the pillion seat now comes with an integrated backrest that actually supports the back rather than being a cosmetic accessory. You'll notice the difference on rides longer than 2 hours. Suspension duties are handled by upside-down forks at the front, a first for the Avenger line, and a preload adjustable monoshock at the rear. Combined, they offer a smoother, more planted feel over rough patches and highway expansion joints. It's not soft like a sofa, but it won't jar your spine either. This balance is a standout improvement. Braking has also seen a significant leap forward. You now get a 320mm front disc with a radially mounted caliper and a 230mm rear disc, both assisted by dual-channel ABS. Braking feels strong and progressive, not bitey. Even under panic braking, the bike stays composed, crucial for a cruiser that can now hit 0 to 100 km per hour in under 7 seconds. Let's shift gears, literally, and talk about tech and instrumentation. The 2025 Avenger 400 finally gets a fully digital console. It's a clean LCD display with a round casing that retains that retro aesthetic but delivers modern data: gear position indicator, fuel range estimator, trip meters, clock, and real-time mileage. No fancy TFT or Bluetooth here, Bajaj has wisely kept it functional and distraction-free. What they did include is USB-C charging, neatly integrated near the handlebar for easy access while navigating or filming your ride. Lighting is now all LED headlamp, tail lamp, turn indicators. And the visibility is a huge step up during night rides. The switchgear quality is also better, with tactile feedback and a soft backlight for better visibility in low-light conditions. Now here's where it gets interesting, the ride feel. The Avenger 400 feels planted but light on its feet. Despite its cruiser DNA, the bike weighs just under 175 kilograms curb, which makes it surprisingly nimble in traffic. You can flick it around urban chaos without feeling like you're riding a longboat. On highways, it glides smoothly in 5th and 6th gears, barely breaking a sweat at 100 to 110 kilometers per hour. The exhaust note has also been tweaked. It's deeper, more throaty than the Domina, and when you rev it past 5,000 RPM, there's a satisfying growl that reminds you this isn't just about style, this is a bike that performs. And here comes one of the biggest selling points, value for money. Bajaj has priced the 2025 Avenger 400 extremely competitively. The street variant starts at 2.29 Indian rupees lakh ex-showroom, while the cruise variant goes up to 2.39 Indian rupees lakh. For a sub-400cc cruiser with liquid cooling, USD forks, dual-channel ABS, and that level of refinement, it undercuts many of its competitors, especially Royal Enfield's Meteor 350 and Honda's NES CB350, while offering more outright performance. In fact, when you consider what the Avenger 400 gives you in terms of sheer bang for buck, it begins to make a lot of sense for riders looking for a practical cruiser that doesn't compromise on character or capability. If you're a new rider looking for a forgiving, stylish, yet powerful machine, the Avenger 400 gives you everything you need to start long-distance riding confidently. If you're a commuter who wants comfort without going full tourer, the street variant will suit you just fine. And if you're a weekend warrior, someone who craves the open road and loves that laid-back, feet-forward cruising position, the cruise variant is made for you. It's not a bike for high-speed corner carving. It's not trying to be a track weapon. But it doesn't need to. It knows what it is, a modern cruiser with attitude and capability, and it wears that badge proudly. To wrap it up, the 2025 Bajaj Avenger 400 is not just an update, it's a rebirth. Bajaj has taken its cruiser heritage, injected it with real power, refined the ride quality, modernized the looks, and priced it smartly. It may not have the nostalgic pull of the Royal Enfield lineup, but it hits back with tech, smoothness, and rideability that's hard to ignore. If you're in the market for a stylish, comfortable, and capable cruiser under 2.5 lakh rupees, this one deserves a serious look. This has been BikeBeat, and we'll be back soon with more deep dives, test rides, and brutally honest reviews. Drop your questions and thoughts in the comments, and let us know, would you pick the Avenger 400 over the Meteor 350 or the Jawa 42 Bobber? Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep your heart in the throttle.